Okay, so this is my monitor, and I hate it. 1, 2, 3. Kind of a big deal. Okay, so I have a pregnancy confession. I recently was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, and I have to tell you, it was a huge shock to me because I had not gained a lot of weight. I had been eating well, and then I just felt really guilty because I felt like I had let down my baby. First of all, every pregnant lady has to do this test. You have to take one test where you drink this sugary mix and then take your blood. If you fail that test, then you have to take this 4-hour monster test where you fast. And by the end of it, you're just feeling woozy, you feel lightheaded, you're very hangry, and it doesn't make you feel good. I have gestational diabetes. When I posted it on my Instagram story, a lot of women actually reached out to me and said that they either had gestational diabetes or they currently have gestational diabetes. So I thought it would be good to go to an expert. Dr. Mead, help me out. I know a lot of women get this,
yes.
Right?
So it's about 6 to 7% of women get it during pregnancy. So it's a lot of people, and most of those women have perfectly healthy babies and no problems at all.
Or they could have 10-pound babies, right? If it goes unchecked.
You can have a 10-pound baby even without gestational diabetes, but it does make it more likely that you might have a large baby or have a C-section.
What I discovered is if you don't get your gestational diabetes treated, then you can end up having a really large baby that could cause injuries during childbirth to you or even the baby. There have been stories where babies have dislocated shoulders, things like that.
Pregnancy is so fun, isn't it?
It's kind of gross. And then also you set up the child to potentially be obese or have type 2 diabetes. After I have my baby, will I need to worry about diabetes or should I?
For most women who truly have gestational diabetes, it goes back to normal as soon as you have the baby.
Is there anything that I could have done to make it less likely? Like maybe if I cut out carbs?
There's no guarantee of prevention, and I think that's something that's really hard because we don't often have good ways to advise people that we can say for sure you won't get it if you do this. But definitely for women who are overweight or obese, losing that excess weight prior to getting pregnant is probably the thing that helps the most. And then being physically active and exercising even prior to pregnancy is something that can help decrease your risk as well.
I thought about it. I thought about losing weight.
Easier said than done, I think, for everyone, right? Yeah.
So, you know, even though this is happening to me, I felt like this was something I wanted to share because we could all learn from it. And really, the diet for gestational diabetes is one that we could all benefit from.
Lots of fresh produce, fruits and vegetables, whole grains, staying away from processed refined carbohydrates. We want you to be doing all that stuff anyway if you're pregnant and even if you're just a regular person walking around. But the most important thing is that most women, the majority of women that have gestational diabetes are able to control it just with diet and don't need medication.
It still stinks.
And the vast majority of women that have this go on to have perfectly healthy, normal babies.
Here's to a perfectly healthy, normal baby. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.